first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Bears going up against the Beats. So with that, let's get you out to the stadium. Standing by tonight are our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup here in Week 3 between the Chicago Bears and the Brooklyn Beats. On first down at Stafford. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Stafford on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford going for the deep ball. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. And the linebacking core could certainly be crucial today.
They do everything really, really well. Fly to the football, defend the pass, you name it, they do it, as well as set the defensive front.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 39 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they ask their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Stafford on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs? Right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
And they'll run it here. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
looks good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. They'll set up a throw. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And incomplete here on third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They're going to try and throw. He sets to fire deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line just get... pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Got three down. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Check 99. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Rush it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there?
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Stays on his feet, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
He'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. One receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down, and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Their big-bodied receiver. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be a Chicago first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
All right, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Hurry up, here we go.
Let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go.
Gone.
Check.
Detroit.
They'll throw now on the final play. Surveying the field. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I think we need to come up with a different name for this position. We keep calling it the fullback position. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback, but we know this. Whoever's coming out of that spot is usually bigger and stronger, and they may not run away from people, but they'll run through them.
Yeah, able to shed tacklers. We saw it right there. They're going to look to throw, and he's got his man on the out route. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now they'll run it on the toss across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Throw here out of the gun.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Let's go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now back out comes the offense.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Time running out here on the play clock. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. On 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. 38.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a first and goal. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the one. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up a throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He'll look to throw. The Gonna throw right side here, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got time. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Come on, let's go. What? None.
Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a Chicago first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he rifles one incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Back to throw. And this one's incomplete. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
This will be caught at the 2. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll look to throw again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Here we go!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that'll give them a 1st down. The gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 20 yards to go here on 1st down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. A good catch there and a first down for the offense.
Excellent awareness by the receiver to know where the first down marker was.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their big tight end from 3 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw again. His throw incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Onto the field now come the Bears. One-possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. 1-0. Ohio.
They'll look to throw. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game.
And not only did they score, they tied the game. That means...
Yep, the PAT now can win it. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Let's go. 1-0.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's incomplete. So they could have gone for the PAT and taken the lead here in the closing moments. Instead, still tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
He'll look to throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. The gun now on third down. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Backing up. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They come out here in the eye. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will find his man on the outside. Past the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in